think I'm going to start a series about the things that I assume the general public knows about real estate that perhaps they don't. This came about because I was having a conversation with a woman the other day who was livid with her real estate agent. She's selling a house and she says she is so lazy. Oh man, let me get some more information. She assumed because her real estate agent selling her house was not the one showing the homes. All these other agents were showing up with these buyers to show her house, but her agent wasn't the one doing it. Until we got to talking and I realized, oh, she just wasn't educated well on what to expect when someone's showing your house and you're trying to sell it. Here we are. What happens? You're selling your house. Who's showing the property? What is your listing agent doing? As a listing agent, I represent the seller. I don't represent the buyer. The buyers have their own representation with their real estate agent. That person is the one who is responsible for taking the buyer to see the properties. The seller's agent is not responsible for taking buyers to see the properties unless it is their buyer that is interested or specifically requested by the seller to be present for every showing, which isn't totally common, but it does happen sometimes. I personally will show the property if I have a buyer who's interested. Now, you as the buyer have your own agent. That's your representation. That's the person that's going to schedule the tours and take you for the showings. The listing agent is only there if specifically requested by the seller. You normally see this in large estates, big properties, multi-million plus dollar properties. Otherwise, the seller's agent isn't there. Once we kind of got to talking a little bit, she was totally fine. But I realized that this isn't something that is being explained very well. When you're sitting down and you're interviewing agents who you want them to be the one to represent you and your house and to sell it, you need education on how everything works. How do showings work? Who's showing the property? How do they schedule? How do they get access? What does that look like? I think I'm going to have a series about these random questions that keep popping up. Is there a topic that you've always wanted to know about in real estate? Maybe you're not quite sure what it means, or you've heard one thing, you've heard another. Comment. Let's have a discussion. Clear all the things up.